What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today we're discussing some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse stuff, but instead of news, today I have information of how the game overall is going to be structured in terms of game modes, controls, combos, and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's discuss all this amazing stuff, which, by the way, before I start, I did upload translated scans from the official website that was just translated a couple days ago. I have that uploaded on my channel as well, which you can see the raw information for yourself in case you missed it the other day. Link in the description below. So if you want to check that out, go for it. But today we're going to kind of verbally talk about what we saw in these translated scans. So without further ado, let's talk about what we can expect in Dragon Ball Xenoverse when it comes out in a couple of weeks. So first things first, I want to mention that this game is both offline and online. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, well, Rhymestyle, we kind of already knew this. Well, this is kind of a question that's been popping up a lot. Like, can I play this game offline? Because if you remember, Battle Z was really mostly online, and there was no offline free battle option, and it was kind of a mess. And because of that, a lot of people have been kind of discussing and wondering if the same thing is going to translate to Xenoverse when it comes out in February. And the answer is no. It's not going to be like Battle Z at all. It is both an offline mode and online, so you don't have to worry about that. So yeah. So the way it works is when you start the game up, you'll always start in TOKITOKI City. Whether you're offline or online, TOKITOKI City is kind of like the go-to spot / hub where everything kind of happens. Essentially, it's kind of like basically it's kind of like the menu in this game. When you log in, if you're offline, then you would probably see just a bunch of NPCs, non-playable characters, roaming around just so to kind of fill the place up, just like in the beta a couple months ago. If you're online, though, you will see other players, so you can challenge fights, add to your team, and kind of have fun with them as well. So you don't have to worry about accessing TOKITOKI City if you're offline or online. It is available for both types of connections in this game. So once you're in TOKITOKI City, what can you do? That's kind of the question. Well, you have several modes, starting with the campaign mode, which is known as Time Patroller mode, which I don't know if this is the official name for the campaign mode, but that's what they showed on the scan, so I'm just going to go with that. Time Patroller mode essentially is the campaign, and this follows the character you created. When you create your character, this is basically your story mode, and something I want to note that the story mode is single player. You cannot play it with other friends. You're probably thinking, well, wait a minute, Rhymestyle, I thought this game is co-op. It is. I'll get to that in a couple seconds. Time Patrol mode is solely based around your character. You're the hero, and just you. You're not going to be able to play that with your friends. This is basically part of the story where you like go back in time and fix the Dragon Ball Z timeline that got destroyed by Toa and Mira. That's what Time Patrol mode is. Now, I'm going to jump right into the next part because this is going to be the questions that will be popping up in everyone's minds. Well, how does co-op work? Co-op is going to be part of a thing called Parallel Quest, which is essentially kind of like the side quests that you can play with friends. Parallel Quest is available with up to 3 players, so you and then 2 other friends, or you and another friend, or just you yourself if you want to just play on your own. But it's up to 3 friends, including yourself, and basically this is side quests and random scenarios set up in the Dragon Ball Xenoverse game. Essentially stuff, we saw 2 parallel quests in the beta a couple months ago. One consisted of you fighting Raditz, you can fight alongside Raditz against Piccolo and Goku. And the other one consisted of you fighting against all the Z Warriors, and then showing up part 2 where you fight Piccolo and Gohan. So it's kind of like random missions. And from the looks of it, it'll have both good sides and bad sides. So you can, be teaming up with like the bad guys, or you can be teaming up with the good guys depending on what the quest is. And the whole purpose of the parallel quest is you become stronger, like items. It's kind of like a little fun thing to do with your friends. That's what parallel quests are for in this game. So that's where the co-op aspect of this game lives. And just like with campaign mode, not campaign mode, but what I was saying earlier, just like with the game itself, you can play this both offline and online. You don't have to have an internet connection to play this game. The next thing you can do is called Free Battle, which is something that's been missing in Battle Z. And Free Battle essentially is just you fighting either the computer or facing off against your friends. Free Battle consists of a mode up to 6 players, so you can do like 3v3, 2v2, 1v1, 1v3, 2v3, different variations of those numbers. And this is just another way to just have fun, fight your friends online. If you're in online mode, you can kind of just walk around, add people to your team, and just go into Free Battle and do like, battle royales and stuff. Or you can just, straight up just do battles with your friends and stuff. Like, that's what Free Battle's for. And of course, again, offline and online mode. Can't stress that enough. Like, you'd be surprised how often I get these questions. This game is both offline and online throughout the entire game, so you don't have to worry about that at all. So that's what Free Battle is. So Parallel Quest is the co-op missions. Free Battles is kind of like do whatever you want, recreate your characters, play as other characters, play as your character, do whatever you want. That's what Free Battle is. It's the whole point of free mode. That's what that is. The next thing to discuss is the online tournament, which I have broken down a while ago. And the online tournament is going to be very different. You kind of enter, you fight your way up, and then you go into the real tournament, and then you win, you get zennies and stuff, and probably items. And the online mode is actually going to be pretty, the online tournament, is going to be actually pretty awesome because you get to rank up, you can actually see how strong you are compared to other players across the world. Like, that's really freaking cool. I cannot wait to play that when the game comes out. Now the final mode in this game, and this is something that also is coming back, that's been missing in Battle Z, is sort of a training mode. In the training mode, I don't have details on how it's going to work, because this is essentially the mentor system that we've been talking about for the past couple months. You go up to a random character like Goku or Vegeta or Krillin, whoever the mentor you want to basically oversee your fights, and you ask them to train you, and then they train you. You know, they teach you their moves. I assume they teach you their fight styles, but I can't confirm that yet. And the stronger you get, the higher your power level is, the more mentors that become available. So when you first start, you're not going to have Beerus available to teach you how to fight. You'll probably have to unlock him later once you're quote-unquote worthy enough to face off against them. So that's kind of how that works. Other than that, that's basically the main modes in this game. So the next thing I want to talk about is the combos, and I'm not going to go fully into this because we kind of already discussed this, and at the same time we don't have as much information about it. The next thing is the controls and combos. Did I already just say that? I don't really know if I did. Whatever. Controls and combos. If you check the scans video from the other day, you can see the controls for yourself. If you played the beta, it's pretty much the same thing. But as far as combos, the beauty of this game is you can play it however you want. However you want to link your combos to create your own combos, it's up to you. It's just, you know, you play how you want to play, and that's what I love about this game. So you can create your own combos, you can link them how you want. If you choose the right attacks, you can actually like do some pretty amazing stuff in this game, depending on how your character is set up. Like, that's the beauty of this game, and that's what's going to be the most exciting and strategic part about this game is you play however you want to play. Now, I'm not going to go fully into details yet. I'll probably do more videos about the combos itself once it comes out, and once I have some more time to really dig into it. But for now, just know that's kind of like the freedom you get with this game. It's not going to be the same 3 combos that you see in the previous games, and especially not going to be the same combo you saw in the freaking Battle Z, where it's just like punch, 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 guard, punch, 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 and then like special attack. Like, this game actually has a pretty advanced combo system, and that's what's going to make it amazing. Now, something I want to break down now is the different modes, because there's a couple things that I want to point out. Starting with the battles. For battles, you have your, you know, traditional 1v1 where you just face off against another player. You know, your 2v2, 3v3, stuff like that. You have your co-op mode. But something else I want to point out that this website showed yesterday, or not yesterday, but a couple days ago, whenever it went live, is they have 1 versus many. Now, 1 versus many is more of a horde mode from the looks of it, and we've seen this in previous games, like when you fight a bunch of Cell Juniors, or when you're like on Namek and you faced off against the different Frieza soldiers, and whatever else the random horde character are in this game. Now, a lot of people always question why is Frieza soldiers in this game, and this is one of the reasons why, because there's going to be missions where you have to face off against an endless amount of Frieza soldiers and kind of just wreck them all. They're usually a lot weaker, so it makes you feel a lot more awesome. It's like, oh look, 100 Frieza soldiers, I'm going to wreck them real fast. Like, they'll just keep coming at you in hordes until you complete the amount that needs to be, you know, defeated, and then you just go from there. Like, I don't know if there's going to be a straight up survival mode. I'm really hoping there will be, because it'll be awesome to kind of like create your character and then test his or her abilities by facing off against endless Frieza soldiers or Cell Juniors or whoever the horde style character is in this game. Like, that'll be a lot of fun. But as of right now, I do know there's going to be missions involving you facing off against many Frieza soldiers, for example, or even the 7 Cell Juniors, or I guess 8 because of the glitch. The 7 Cell Juniors that you face off against the Cell games. So something I'll point out is, since I know people are going to ask, what do you mean by 8 Cell Juniors? It's funny, there's actually a glitch, or not a glitch, a bug, whatever you want to call it, art error. If you go back and rewatch the part where Gohan kills all the Cell Juniors in the anime, if you count it, there's actually 8 Cell Juniors that he kills in that part. It's actually hilarious. I don't know if, you know, Toei or whoever drew that up was asleep or what, but there's definitely 8 Cell Juniors that get crushed in it. Like, go watch it yourself, count it up. I don't know if this happens in Kai. I have to probably rewatch it in Kai, but in the original anime, Gohan definitely kills 8 Cell Juniors, and I find it hilarious. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much all the quick. Let me just run down my list to see main campaign, single player, free battle to 6 players, parallel quest 1 and 3. Training, yeah, it's pretty much everything. So we kind of covered everything that's listed on these scans. Again, if you want to see them for yourself, I will link them in the description below in that video, so you can basically look at it yourself. If you're new to Xenoverse, I will say this: the controls are very tricky at first, but trust me, you get used to it after a good hour or two, maybe even sooner. They're just very, very different. So don't be thrown off an alarm when you see these controls, because they're very different compared to the previous games that we've seen in the Dragon Ball Z franchise. Very different, but it still works. So I just want to point that out there before people start thinking, oh my god, these controls are stupid. It's funny because everybody that played the beta was like, wow, these controls are weird, including myself. It took me like, you know, a couple minutes before I really got used to it, but I got used to it pretty fast. So don't be alarmed with the whole R3 stick makes you go down instead of a different button. Like, that's actually not that bad of a deal. But other than that, if you have any questions in case, or if you want to know how anything else is going to work, feel free to ask me in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer these questions and stuff. So yeah. Other than that, I think that's everything that's covered. I don't know. I hope so. If there's anything that I missed, again, just feel free to ask me in the comment section below. We'll take them from there. Other than that, the fun thing to say is if you're excited about Xenoverse, you know what to do. Go ahead and push that like button right in the face. Pretend that like button is the buy button of the game, and just buy it or something, or I don't know. It sounded good on paper at first. Just hit the like button if you're excited about Xenoverse, if you came here to fight everybody, including myself. Again, I will be getting on the PS4, so I'll be looking forward to fighting each and every one of you guys when the game comes out in February. Other than that, that's pretty much everything, and I'm going to go ahead and leave right now. So, yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day. My name is Rhymestyle. I will see all y'all some super sandwiches in the comment section below. Bye!